have a first tonight. We are inducting our first member from Tift College, because our next inductee actually grew up and honed her skills in Cordele at Crisp County High School before receiving a partial scholarship to come to Tift County. And one thing I have learned tonight, the nickname for Tift College, the Templars. She was a Templar. She was a star in basketball and especially on the tennis court. So good in basketball that they retired her jersey. She scored over 1,000 points in college, once scoring 50 points in a game. And I'm not sure, were you guarding her back then the way you guarded Pete Maravich? No, Tom, you weren't. She had over 50 in a game. She won 64 tennis matches and lost just 17. She was so good at what she did and enjoyed the educational experience so much that she then went on to make a career of it, eventually rising to the role of a principal. And tonight, we welcome all of her skills, both in helping her teammates and helping our young people, into the Forsyth Monroe County Sports Hall of Fame, Patsy Dean Grimsley.
Good evening. I am so grateful to all of you who had a part of selecting me as an inductee into the 2024 class of the Forsyth Monroe County Sports Hall of Fame. To Jim Harden, Chairman, and to all the board, I sincerely thank you for this honor. I appreciate your insight that you recognize the historical and extraordinary impact of Tift College by inducting one of its own into your prestigious Sports Hall of Fame. Thank you to my dear family and to my faithful Tift sisters and patrons for being here this evening to support me. I'm so appreciative of my years here in Forsyth and Monroe County. While at Tift, right here in Monroe County, I completed my student teaching and practicum teaching experiences in both the public and the private schools, which shaped my future in education. I enjoyed many church services at First Baptist Church of Forsyth. I love this community, and surely I would have never had the leadership opportunities at larger colleges and universities that I was allowed to have while at Tift. These experiences challenged me and prepared me for future leadership positions in my chosen field of education. A special thanks to Sheila Keener, who devoted herself fiercely, yet graciously, to shining the light on others and keeping the Tift College sisters connected. I know that she has been instrumental for making this recognition possible. I'm thankful to my coaches, high school and college. At Crisp County High School, I had Frank Smith in basketball and Greg Hunt in tennis. And while at Tift, I was blessed to have two great coaches, Claudia Whaley, my freshman and sophomore year, and then I had Ann Cronett my junior and senior years. I am grateful to my Tift Templar teammates, both basketball and tennis, and to my loyal Tift students, and the college professors and staff who were devoted fans themselves. We were the Tift Templars, the Christian Knights, sisters with a lot of love for one another. I owe so much to my parents and my brothers. They're deceased now, but there were 4 of us, and we were consumed with sports. Take tennis as an example. We spent many, many days and hours out on the tennis courts, fussing about the line call or ragging one another, the one we just beat. But that's what made me competitive. My mama didn't play, but she stayed in the shade and she told us how to play. And she was my biggest fan. Finally, and what is most important, is that I express my gratefulness to God. As I reflect back on my life, it's clear how He purposed it all. As a child, I was extremely shy. But at the age of 13, during a church service in Cordele, a literal battle for my soul took place. And as strong as the resistance was, it was as if I was shoved into the aisle. And I bawled all the way down the aisle from the exhaustion of resisting, and because I learned just how much Jesus loved me. Something profound had happened. My soul had been made secure for eternity. And it's oddly, at that time, at the age of 13, is when God allowed sports to come into my life, and that became an outlet. So this honor belongs to God. He orchestrated for sports to help me overcome my shy nature. The timing and how He used other caring people all played a role. And all these pieces came together to lead me into a career that otherwise would not have been possible. So every ounce, all the glory, all the praise, all the thanks belong to Him. He is the one who guided my path. He is the one who gave me the athletic ability. And He is the one that gave me the motivation so that my story could be used to the glory of Him and His Son, Jesus. And it's just a great feeling to be with all of you tonight, and I want to congratulate all of my fellow inductees. Thank you.